excited this morning. Paige is at a place that you and I both have really wanted to go and explore.
Okay, here's something you may not know about Dallas. Dallas was very excited way back in 1956 when the Statler Hotel downtown opened its doors. That's what it looked like.
Okay, well, Statler, did you know that it was considered America's very first modern hotel? However, the passage of time and the years of neglect, it was forced to close in 2001. And since I've been in Dallas, it's always been just that closed building.
Right, or under
now.
construction or whatever. So after a $255 million renovation, the Statler is open again. And it is really cool. Paige is there this morning to tell us more. Hey, Paige.
Hey, good morning to you and good morning, Texas. I'm feeling a little swanky here. We're at the newly renovated Statler Hotel, and let me tell you, this is an exciting time because there was a lot of money invested and a lot of time invested to reopen this historic hotel and keep the mid-century roots that made it such a modern hotel when it originally opened in 1956. I'm excited to introduce you. Hi, Michael. This is
Hello,
Michael
Paige.
Van Haas to tell us more. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Let's talk a little bit about the history of the Statler Hotel, beginning back in 1956.
Well, we opened the hotel in 1956. It was one of Conrad Hilton's first ground-up hotels. And the architecture, as you can see, it was just amazing.
Well, we want our viewers to have an idea of where we're located. We have some video of the exterior of this hotel. It's in the heart of downtown Dallas, right here on Commerce Street. And what you were able to do was do some restoration, but you kept that mid-century look and feel.
We did. There's a lot of historic elements to this hotel. The exterior, mid-city modern, is one of the most integral, obviously. The marbles that you see inside were all original.
Right.
The terrazzo floor.
Right, and in addition to that, staying outside, when you go up to the rooftop, now that is impressive. You've got a beautiful rooftop pool.
We sure do. We do. Part of the club room is enclosed and part is open to the elements.
And is it true that that used to be the helipad where Conrad Hilton would fly in to land here at the hotel?
That is correct, and we also had a hot tub up there.
That's pretty exciting.
Yeah.
Well, it certainly has made some beautiful renovations.
Thank you.
All right, there's additional history to this, including the ballroom. We have some video of that as well. Once again, you were able to kind of recreate the ballroom and keep the original stage, but at the same time modernize it.
That's correct. Well, the Texas Historic Commission and National Park Service required that we keep the original stage. It's a historic element to the hotel.
It absolutely is. And let me tell you, you had some pretty impressive acts on this stage. We have a picture of one of those fantastic acts. Jackson 5.
That's right.
They played here back in the day. That was really exciting to have them take the stage. And then this hotel also has some historical significance relating to a pretty difficult incident between Tina Turner and Ike Turner. We have a picture of those two when they were a couple. Tell me about that.
That is correct. Well, unfortunately for our history, but I think it's a statement about the elements that domestic violence has certainly come to everybody's attention. But yes, Tina Turner was staying here the day that she left Ike.
Yeah, and so she scooted out of here really quick, went across the highway, and made her escape.
That is correct.
All right. Well, let's also talk about how well appointed this hotel is, too. We have some video I want you to see of the presidential suite. And when I walked in,
Marvelous.
I must say I was really impressed. And again, in the presidential suite, like all the different hotel rooms, you've made sure that you've maintained these mid-century modern aspects of it throughout the hotel. It's pretty impressive.
Thank you. When Conrad Hilton first finished this hotel, we had 1,050 rooms. Now we have 159 boutique hotel rooms, and the presidential suite is by far and away our most luxurious.
Well, it really does kind of give you the idea of not only just escaping the everyday life, but also kind of giving you an opportunity to walk back in time without having to compromise any of the amenities. There's some other historical references related to this hotel. I understand that Statler was the first to play elevator music.
That is correct. We're also the first to have TVs in every room.
Wow. Right. So you were certainly setting a standard from the very beginning. What kind of standard do you hope you're meeting now for the people that come and visit and stay here?
Well, some of the same technological improvements that exist today, certainly different than in our past, but we have state-of-the-art internet. We have state-of-the-art audio video. Our ballroom is concert production quality.
Well, it's really exciting. And I have to say I'm very impressed with also the different amenities, including the restaurants that are here as well. It's pretty awesome. Over Easy is right over here to our left. That's where I'll be dining a little bit later, but that's just one of several restaurants.
That's correct. We also have Scout, which will be opening today. Tremendous all-purpose venue. Fine China, which will be our high-end Asian fusion gastropub. We have a Bourbon and Banner speakeasy lounge downstairs, and then Waterproof, which has a 270-degree view of downtown Dallas, 19 stories up.
It's pretty exciting. Well, thank you so much, Michael. I appreciate you giving us this initial tour. But we've got more that we're going to be doing and bringing to our viewers. You mentioned Scout. It's having its grand opening, and you have an opportunity to see that. And speaking of grand opening, there's a lot of grand opening events that are happening, too.
Starting February 26th and March the 2nd, we'll be having our grand opening festivities for the entire Statler asset. And the entire city of Dallas is welcome.
You definitely want to come and check it out. That's an invitation you don't want to pass up.
Amen.
Thank you, Michael. We're going to be coming back a little later in the show. For now, I'll send it back to you.
This morning we've been celebrating the reopening of the Statler Hotel in downtown Dallas. Although newly renovated, the Statler has proudly maintained its mid-century design.
This includes 5 new bars and restaurant. Naturally, being in Dallas, Paige is live for the grand opening of Scout, a new dining destination where food and fun meets a 1950s flair.
Hey, good morning to you and good morning, Texas. Yes, this is a place where food meets fun. There's so much to look at and see, but before we get started, I'm going to introduce you to this very, very dapper dude.
Thank you.
This is Kyle
Thank
Willett.
you.
Good morning
Good
to
morning.
you, Kyle.
Good morning.
Congratulations on the grand opening
We're
of Scout.
very excited. Very excited.
Tell me a little bit about what you intended when you opened the store, or going to be opening the doors, for the people that come and visit Scout.
So we really wanted this to be a full entertainment restaurant, really cater to big groups of people, even small groups of people, but we have so much entertainment. We got ping pong, we got foosball, we got pool, we have a lot of craft beer on draft. It was really meant to company parties, get-togethers, celebration. That's really what it was all about for us.
And when you walk in the door, you definitely just kind of feel that. This is certainly a mid-century modern. You certainly take a nod to the 1950s, but this has absolutely been updated. Let's talk also about these gorgeous stained glass windows. Those were original.
Those are very original. I remember doing a walkthrough of the Statler a year and a half ago, and those really drew me to this space. They're absolutely beautiful. I'm glad that they kept them all.
Cocktails are a big component of this as well. You've got a fully stocked bar. We have a couple of your signature cocktails over here as well. And I noticed that you have pictures. When you talk about group dynamics, why not put it all in a picture and serve?
Exactly. So we really, to touch on that big group of people, we wanted to do pitcher cocktails. We wanted to do the Moscow Mule and really cater to a large group of people and to have fun. And we think we nailed that.
All right, and then let's also talk about the food, because the food is a big part of it. I'm starving right now, and this smells so good. And certainly you have this kind of casual feel, but this is elevated cuisine.
Very elevated. So Chef Graham Dodds is absolutely amazing. I'm so glad to be working with him again. We have everything from shrimp and grits with braised leeks to pork porterhouse with campfire beans and a potato salad. I mean, just absolutely phenomenal food.
All right, but you know what? We saved the best for last.
Of course we did.
All right, as we head on over to this last part of this fantastic new restaurant, of course, there's a bowling alley. And when you think about it, when you think about different companies and also groups of people, you can really bond over bowling, don't you think?
Absolutely. We found that bowling is very entertaining. You can have big groups of people, a lot of conversation, and that's what it's all about for us.
Okay, so whose idea was it to bring bowling to Scout?
So that's Epic F&B. That's our group. That's what we come up with. That's what we want to do, and we want to bring people together and have fun.
Well, it certainly is a lot of fun. You've got a grand opening celebration as well. I want to hear about it.
So yeah, we are going to do a grand opening for the whole hotel. It's going to be an event every single day, and I mean, we're really going to bring our big guns out and really showcase what the Statler has to offer.
Well, there's so much that the Statler has to offer. I've got to tell you, I'm very impressed with how well you were able to strike that balance. No pun intended. You see how I threw that strike in there? You really are, though, able to strike that balance when it comes to, in keeping with the mid-century look and the feel, but adding these modern aesthetics. You've been able to blend in the stained glass windows so well and do this fantastic bowling alley. When you walk in here, you immediately feel like this is going to be fun.
Yeah, and that was the whole idea. I'm glad you picked up on that, but that's the whole idea. We wanted people to come here and have fun.
All right, well, speaking of that, let's grab your bowling ball. Let's see what we can do.
I've
Good
been
news
practicing.
before you start, though, I got to tell you, we're going to be coming back again. Just going to be happening a little bit later in the show. I'm going to be introducing you to a speakeasy of sorts, so you definitely want to stay tuned. Are you ready to bowl?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Woo, woo. Oh.
You got me.
Way to go, Kyle.
The newly reopened Statler Hotel in downtown Dallas oozes with history.
Oozes. It has a swanky underground lounge serving up intriguing cocktails.
Paige is live outside Bourbon and Banter, where a secret code gives entrance to this modern-day speakeasy.
Cool.
Hey, Paige.
Hey, good morning to you. Good morning, Texas. That's right. I have a secret for you. Let's take a little walk back in time. We're here. We really shouldn't be here, but we're going to put in a secret code here in this phone booth. And let's see what happens, people. It opens! And what's revealed on the other side is this very cool speakeasy bar. So come on inside and let's take a look. This place used to be a barber shop back in the day, and as with all of the elements of the Statler Hotel, they've been able to maintain their mid-century roots, but add some flair and add some fun. You remember Kyle. Kyle Hilla is here. Hi, Kyle.
Hi, welcome.
Let's talk a little bit about that. We mentioned that this was a barber shop back in the day. When you walked into the space, what potential did you see?
So when I walked into the space, it was all just slate, and it was such a cozy, beautiful space. We're really excited to kind of get some warm leather in here, some smoked mirrors. The door's obviously a great touch to everything. And we really want to do elevated cocktails, but still have this fun environment to it that we really feel the Statler holds on to.
Well, I mean, already when it comes to making your evening particularly special and great, having this ambiance and having this atmosphere sets the right tone. You've got lots of different signature drinks. You're whipping up one right now. Tell me about these different cocktails that you have on your menu.
So we really wanted to have fun with these cocktails. They're all kind of a little play on classics. And we really just wanted to not only touch on the fact that this used to be a barber shop called the Dallas Room back in the day. So all of our drinks are kind of named after old classic hairstyles. Like,
so what's this one right here?
This one's called the Ivy League. So not done quite yet.
Okay, oh, I'm
this
sorry.
Is, blackberries, tarragon, a little bit of vodka, and Grand Poppy.
And what are you putting on top?
That is a edible print made with wafer paper.
This is so clever. Now, how were you able to come up with all of these different clever iterations of cocktails?
You know, I get inspired by many different things. I really get inspired by food. Good morning. Yeah, food's right in the morning. Yeah.
It'll really wake you up. Wow.
And, you know, I was inspired by the space a lot.
Right.
You know, it's such a beautiful space. We wanted to have fun.
And I love the accoutrements that you put on the different cocktails. Check this out. What is that?
So that is this is our play on a Boulevardier. So we take Campari and infuse it with pineapple, and then we take those slices of pineapple and dehydrate it, and it becomes this beautiful kind of bitter fruit crisp afterwards.
So you can eat this?
Absolutely.
Oh my gosh. All right, let's check it out.
Very bitter.
But it tastes really good.
Thank you very much.
All right, now this is a cocktail that I think is particularly impressive.
One
it
of
comes
our
like
most
this.
popular.
Tell me about it.
So this is our Pompadour. This is our play on an old fashioned. It's TX whiskey, so we really want to play on local whiskey. Diplomatico, which is a Venezuelan, really nice aged rum. And then we take an Angostura or Brulee top, and we just top that. And really the idea is just to hammer right in there and let that fall down into the drink.
So you have to just do a little hammer time.
You do a little
right?
hammer time with this
Okay, so
cocktail.
I'm going to go on and try
Don't be
this.
scared.
All right, here we go. Oh,
yeah.
Very, very cool. And really, this speaks again to the whole experience. You're not just coming here for a cocktail, but you really are kind of having a completely different experience with all of these signature drinks. This is quite impressive. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
You know what? It's only 10 o'clock or almost 10 o'clock. I better not indulge. But you certainly can. You can come and check out the Statler. They're having so many different grand opening celebrations. You can check out their website. Kyle, this has been a lot of fun.
Thank you very much.
I appreciate you a lot. Okay, guys, for now, I'll send it back to you.